my love. All right, let's go ahead and dive right in. Before we begin, I do just want to go ahead and ask any members of my spirit team or your spirit team that serve our highest good and wish to give the truth, clear and concise, with no distractions, no interference, no interruptions. They can go ahead and step forward at this time. I would like to go ahead and cleanse the energy in this space. Please release all negative energy from the space, any stagnant energy from the space, from my hands, from these decks, from me, from her or her loved ones. Release any negative energy. I call all my energy back to me from every person, place, thing, realm, entity, dimension, and timeline. Call back to me cleansed, purified, and transmuted. I also call her energy back to her as well. From every person, place, thing, realm, entity, dimension, and timeline. And I call it back cleansed, purified, blessed, and transmuted. At this time, please allow her to stand in her power. Please allow her to see her enemies with a clear view. Do not allow them to hide in the shadows. If anybody is around her or her children that mean them harm and do not have good intentions for them and do not love them purely, please allow them to be exposed. Line them up one by one. Let her see them. I can feel that there's a lot of people watching her right now, almost as if everyone has something to say that they're not saying. Any conversations that are being had in rooms that she's not involved in, any words that are being said about her or her children or her relationship that she's not involved in, especially ones that are not of truth. Please allow her to be involved in those conversations now. Please allow her to hear what's being said, feel what's being said, see what's being done. Allow her to stand in her power, her full authority. Allow her to see everything clearly, even herself. Please keep us protected as we go through this reading, as we're going to be dealing with a little bit of some darker energy. Please keep her children safe and loved and happy, comfortable. Don't allow any negative energy around anyone on any side, me or her. Yeah, there's some truths that need to be said. It's in reverse, Ace of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. I want to do a quick energy check on myself. I want to make sure that I'm in a good energy to read for this type of reading. Let's go ahead and see here. Can you do an energy check for me, Spirit? Am I in a good energy right now to be able to read? Five of Cups. Yeah, I know. I am sad about it if it is that, you know. Queen of Swords, we're good. Okay. I'm sad, but I'm clear. Okay. This could be having to deal with some sort of painful ending, possibly with a child or just a connection in general. Cups is emotions, but Page is usually somebody younger. This could be his childhood because this is a water sign. Scorpio energy. Let's dive right into his childhood then. He's kind of running from it. He had to escape from it. Is this his childhood, Spirit? Give me a Cups energy, please, if this is his childhood. What am I reading on? Queen of Wands. I'm not reading on him. Aquarius energy. Knight of Wands, Two of Coins. This is you. Okay. I see. Thank you, Spirit. All right, babe. What we have here is, this is the Leo card. This is strength. We have somebody who is really wanting to remain in a hopeful state, but sort of feeling a little bit maybe on edge or defeated. You're balancing a lot right now. And you maybe have a very impulsive energy around you. Very, not necessarily aggressive, but just sort of rushes in fast and makes sort of chaotic decisions. It's very similar to the Knight of Swords, except this one is more prone to burning out. So this is kind of like, it'll come in fast. It kind of it could be good or bad. It just is fast energy, and then it kind of burns out and retreats, and it's very just inconsistent, this energy. But when it is feeling aggressive, I mean, that could be a lot for you to deal with, whether that's your energy or his. I do get that that's his. I do see Queen of Wands at the top. That's you, the woman of the house. I also see Queen of Swords, but it did kind of come out a little bit neutral. I was asking about my energy, but neutral doesn't mean they can't see the truth. It just means maybe they're a little bit jaded. They don't want to see it. And I could see that that would be my energy too, but I do vow to say the truth of what I see in the cards. And I think at this point, no matter what comes out in the cards, I do need to just be clear that I can't get overly emotional. So if I am delivering sensitive information in a monotone state where I seem as if I don't care and I'm rushing through it, I have to. It's not that I don't care. It's that if I get too overly invested into the message, if it's something that's strong or painful, you see what happened yesterday, I absorb it and then we'll delay the message. So it's very important for me to get the message out. So whatever comes up in this reading, just understand, you know, I have compassion and I just have to stay very focused while that channel is there. It's like almost like a bad Wi-Fi signal at times. So I have to stay focused while that's there. I do see Six of Swords needing to get away or feeling like you want to get away. Feeling sad, Five of Cups. I do see that. That's Scorpio energy. And I see the World card at the bottom of the deck. This is still a cycle that needs to end. But it is in its shadow form, so it hasn't ended yet. Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. This is either a connection being taken seriously or spiritual integrity. It's at the bottom of the deck, and it's not being taken seriously. So there's no spiritual integrity. It's not of the light. It's not upright. It's not. And this connection, it's not being honored. It's not being taken seriously. The moon right under it. That's Pisces energy, but that's also just things that are kind of under the surface and maybe needing to use your intuition to see kind of what's going on. Three of Coins and Judgment. There's definitely a judgment that needs to be made in regards to a group. This could have to do with work. This could really just have to do with these friendships and connections that are happening, these third-party situations. It's Two of Wands. It's like y'all are both Two of Wands energy right now, meaning y'all are standing at a crossroads, both of y'all, separately. And he's saying, am I going to continue down this path, knowing that what I'm doing is not right? Or am I going to be with who I know, who I want to be with, who I need to be with, who I want to be with? Am I strong enough to be with her? And you're standing there like, am I strong enough to stay with him? Or am I weak enough to stay with him? It's kind of both. I mean, because my God, it's going to require strength, but it's almost like it would make you stronger to walk away at this point. I think right now it's very important for you to really decide how much you're willing to tolerate, because the energy feels different today. I'm not going to lie. Yesterday, maybe he was in like a partying mood and I was absorbing that energy and it was kind of fun or whatever, but I still could feel his darkness, even through the happiness or whatever he was going manic or on it or whatever. But, you know, I've been sitting with it for a very long time, and it's Knight of Wands. It's impulsive. It charges in, and then when it's done, it burns out. That's that attachment, and it's just not him. And whether it's not him or it is, it's operating through him. So you have to look at it like it's him in regards to your safety, your emotional well-being, your children's safety, your home, the energies that y'all are being exposed to, because he is a vessel for that. That's the truth. I also just want to say really quick before I start channeling and getting very monotone, if I'm not already, I just had a situation like this, and I had to make a choice. And everybody's thought, oh my God, you know, you didn't love this person, you're so cold. I had to shut it off the same way I have to do when I channel. I mean, you wouldn't have known. I mean, I was devastated. I was crushed. They took it too far. They put their hands on me, and I let them sit in jail, and the state picked it up. They put a protective order and everything. I mean, it got outrageous, but that was God protecting me, because let them just go ahead and hit me in my face because all the shit they've done behind my back, my God, I would just prefer that. Finally, shit, you know, they couldn't talk to me if they wanted to. They're out on probation, but the only rule of their probation, the main one, is they can't come near me or my children or anything. And that was just a couple months. Like, that was literally an 8-month relationship. Yeah. And it was intense. But Same thing, multiple attachments. I mean, it was bad. It's very dark, but I did love them very much. Still do. It sucks, so I understand. But I also understand having children and having to make that decision because you have to. And I think a lot of times, this is nothing to do with the cards. I just want to say separately, when we grow up around a not so great environment, what's familiar to us, we tend to lean toward what's familiar to us. That doesn't mean it's good. As a matter of fact, when we come from a background like that, if it feels familiar to us, run. Run. It should feel unfamiliar to us. We don't want to repeat those cycles for our children. It gets, you know, we're traumatized kids and we grow up with trauma and we continue those cycles sometimes of all that we know. We don't realize that we're doing it or how we got there, but I mean, judgment is here. Something needs to be faced. You know, it's clear that he can't make good decisions. It's going to have to be up to you. And you know, he's not in his right state of mind to make good decisions. He can't be relied on to make good decisions. You're having to be Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands, mental and action. You're having to do both by yourself and also have discernment and be sharp and use your intuition and all of the, and stay strong and keep the faith and manage all the responsibilities and hold the sadness and make a plan. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But it's like he's not able to make the right decision right now. Because even if he snaps to, you know, and says, oh no, it's da-da-da, he's gonna snap back to not himself again, and it's that. And it gets very scary. I think the main thing that I want to know is, Page of Swords, I mean, he's always watching you, but it's like that spirit is watching. I mean, there's something there. There's a very undertone of not goodness. I do see 9 of Coins at the bottom of the deck. That's usually the card for like independent and thriving. Being self-sufficient right now. I know you feel like you can't be, but you know that you can be. I think it's just a little bit hard right now to say like, damn, that was a lot of years, but that can't be the reason you stay. Wheel of Fortune, it's like a karmic cycle, but you have to get off the Ferris wheel. So just spinning, spinning, spinning. I want to know what is he about? Tell me what he has going. What are his intentions for her and her children? What are his intentions for himself? What are his intentions with anything? The Fool. Quite literally. 2 of Wands. I mean, he's already halfway in, halfway out, being reckless. I mean, it's like the Fool is the very first card in tarot where they're kind of brave enough or naive enough to take the first step, you know, for the next lesson, the next level of life. They're ready to move forward. This could mean he wants to start fresh with you. This could mean he's being naive and reckless. This could also mean he wants to start fresh aside from you. Does he want to stay with her? 4 of Swords. No, he wants to rest and retreat and do whatever he wants to do. He wants to go out there and be naive and foolish, quite literally. What's her stance on this? What almost wanted to come out? King of Cups. It's like, you know, he's able to be this man. He's just not this man right now. It didn't even fall. I had to force it out. But it stood out enough for me to say, hey, what is this? You're feeling like you need to defend yourself right now. You're needing to stand your ground. You're needing to protect yourself. You're needing to get your guards up. 8 of Cups. You're aware that this is not emotionally fulfilling right now. I almost feel guided to take these 2. I'm not going to see what they are yet. I just want to set them to the side because they are sticking out at the top. Queen of Coins in a neutral position. You typically, yesterday, you were coming out as like upright. Meaning you're grounded, you're nurturing, you're about your money, you are that, but you're feeling like you can't be that in its entirety right now. You feel you can't stand into your full power right now. This is making you off balance, off center. And once again, this 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, it's almost like you know you need to make this decision, but you're just avoiding it. But Hierophant, it's like this connection is not what it once was or what it once had potential to be. Not at this rate. Not at this rate. Does it have potential at all? Is he able to change at all? Is he able to get back on track at all? Is there any hope? Any sign of positivity? Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. No. I'm going to ask one more time, Spirit. I'm sorry to make you repeat. I just want to confirm. Is there any hope? Justice. Not until he admits it and owns up to it and works through it, which that's not going to happen. 3 of Cups, neutral. He's still with third parties. He's still deceptive. 7 of Swords, that's sneaky, deceitful energy. And look at this, babe. Look at that spirit behind it. Justice is the sign for, excuse me, the card for Libra. And that's basically saying these scales are off balance. This is not right. Something is not right. Something is not fair. Something is not just. 7 of Swords, deceptive energy, sneaky energy, lies, stealing, trickery, deception. Seriously. Plans being made aside from what you know. I mean, it's just not good energy. Very behind the scenes energy. But also could be in your face energy. Nonetheless, it doesn't make it right. This is not a happy, social, light-hearted connection anymore. There's too many third parties involved in it. You know that it's not happy. It's not fulfilling anymore. It's taken away the joy. There's no joy in it. Thank you, Spirit. Expand on 3 of Cups, neutral, please. Yeah, he's doing slow and steady energy, but it's going toward these third parties, these 3 of Cups, these social situations. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's not emotionally fulfilling anymore. It's not. It's actually draining your cup. Look at this. 3 of Coins in reverse. Y'all are not collaborating as a team right now. Y'all no longer collab as a team. Judgment needs to be faced. He needs to get his integrity in check and his morals in check. They're not in check. Everything is at the bottom of the deck. Look at this. Once again, 2 of Wands. He's refusing to make that decision. He's internally conflicted. It's making you feel conflicted. He does not know how to run the home. He's making you promises that he can't keep. He's disconnected as fuck. He's in the sunken place. It's like when I see Temperance at the bottom of the deck, Temperance is basically like balanced, even, calm, graceful energy, right? It's kind of like let go and let God. Like when everything's out of control and you start trying to like fix it, you end up being like a hamster on this fucking hamster wheel, right? You're just like running in circles like on a treadmill, right? But you're not getting anywhere. And you're overexerting your energy, trying to maybe like swim against the current. You're running against the current. But at the bottom of the deck, that's what it is. You're not balanced. You're not even. You're not letting go and letting God. I mean, seriously. But look how many hands. I mean, how many hands do you have? You're covering every role. You're covering for him. You're taking care of him. You're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of the home. You're trying to protect your reputation, your heart, your spirit, your soul, your children, the money, the business, the whatever, the job. I mean, it's getting to be like, how many things can you hold when he's not holding shit? He's just sitting here disconnected as fuck. Truly. This is actually the card for Cancer. It's the card for apathy. It's the card for disconnection, disassociation, ungratefulness, missing opportunities, boredom, not feeling satisfied, not feeling fulfilled, not grateful, not connected with your soul. I mean, it's very disconnected energy, not present energy. He's disconnected from this altogether. It's like this 4 of Cups card actually is like when there's 4 cups, right? But he's staring at the 3 cups because he's mad he only has 3, or he's only interested in the 3, which could also indicate third party. And Spirit is literally trying to give him a blessing, and he's just like, that would be the 4th cup. He doesn't even know he has 4 cups. He doesn't see it. He's too disconnected. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and I'll reshuffle after this because I mean, it's just really talking to me. I see what's happening here. I see the storyline. Wow. It's like 6 of Cups is childhood, nostalgia, memories, the past. This could mean y'all have known each other for a long time. Great. But it's still not good memories. It's at the bottom of the deck. This could be y'all's childhoods. It's still at the bottom of the deck. It wasn't good, right? This could be the childhood that you're creating, the memories that you're creating for your children. It's aiming for not good right now. You know, I don't know which one that implies, but all 3, none of it's good. No good memories are here, no matter who we're looking at. And 10 of Wands is just a burden that nobody's putting down. Magician is like feeling like instead of being a master manifester and being able to create